This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought him down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Carson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. Room to run again. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 51 yards.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball through, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Jackson.
3rd down.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
And a Raven 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. 41 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown there to make the grab, and the Ravens have taken the lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Seahawks 3. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
14.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen.
Wilson's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
10 makes it 3rd and 3.
They go play action with Wilson. Steps away to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Seahawks 3.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram.
Jackson.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
On the Seahawks 20-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Jackson now. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll run with Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop him.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will extend their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissling. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
Mike 48. Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, check 24. Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
On first down, Carson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down. They run the counter. It's Carson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A 3-yard pickup.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 44 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Jason Myers now for the extra point.
God, man.
Not no good. He missed it. Missed the PAT. And this will remain a 5-point game.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Good.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Jackson, rolling to his right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Now Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
But that shit's supposed to be picked, man.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Intended for Carlos Hyde. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
A 29-yard attempt.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Baltimore.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Throwing is Jackson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
13-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the night as the Ravens push further out in front. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Seahawks 9.
He can get that down. Quarterback right.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They run again with Carson. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. And that went off the mark. A little late with the throw.
Metcalf, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
They gotta do something about that. They gotta fix that. They gotta fix that. That touchdown. Fuck, man.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
From midfield now, here's Jackson eluding the pressure. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Zone 49.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And caught left side, Olsen.
Wilson's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Hey, check. 48 for Mike. I'm on. Hey, look. Hey, look, 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Oh, shit.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Nigga sending them people, bro.
To throw again is Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
It's now 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
You're right.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Wilson. Being chased out left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Again, Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. Brings up 4th and goal.
They run for it with Carson. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
44-yard line.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line. Tonight's final score, Ravens 20.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And this one wasn't easy. You had an East Coast team, Charles, going west, playing a night game, but somehow they were able to get the job done.
Yeah, when you're talking about playing a night game, they're closer to being sleepy because of East Coast time with their bodies when you're kicking off to play the game. So that's a real big accomplishment for them to get that done. The flip side, too, is traveling home. In the old days, you had to wait to get the video for your next game. You had all those. So you were really a day behind. Now the video's on their computers as they get on the plane to head back, so they can get a lot of work done on the plane while they celebrate.
It's going to be a long red eye, but as you said, a celebratory red eye back home. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.